Yeah, hey, how you doing? Um, so I read today that a lot of the insiders that are in Major League Baseball are saying that the Tigers are going to trade Skubal. Um, I think that that's probably the best thing for the Tigers to do because if you're going to spend that much money on that guy and he's going to pitch every fifth day or every 4 days or whatever the rotation's going to be, you're not really going to get your money's worth out of a guy. You could sign a guy, spend a bunch of money, and get some other guy that's going to play every single day. And I think that this thing with the Chris Yelich not wanting to spend any money, so he goes and spends a whole bunch of money to keep Skubal, but if he's not going to spend any money on anybody else, it's going to be just like the Miguel Cabrera thing. We have one good player on the team and they don't put anybody around him to make the team better. If they trade him, they say that they should get two top prospects off of the team that they're trading to, and that they should get two players that are on the major league roster. So that's going to be four guys that are coming back. If they go out and spend some money and get some other guys, then the team should be better because they're bringing in so many extra new players than if they were to keep Skubal, because you think that with the two top prospects, one of them's probably going to be a pitcher, and I just think it doesn't make sense to spend that much money on Skubal if they're not going to do anything else. When you got an owner that's just cheap and doesn't want to spend money, then what's the point of signing a pitcher to all that money if you're not going to get any players to be able to score runs and to be able to be a good team? So, being a Tigers fan, I think that making this trade makes it so that the team might be better because they're going to get so many players in return, and maybe our cheap owner Illich will go out and spend some money and maybe get some other players to make the team better. But I just don't think that signing Skubal to that much money and having him pitch every probably 5 days is really worth that money. If it was a position player or something that's going to play every single day and is every single day going to make a difference on the team, then yeah, maybe I'd spend that money. But the thing is I just don't think spending that money on a pitcher is really going to help the team out as much as people think it is. Is it nice that he pitches every 5 games and he usually wins? Yeah, but to have that much money wrapped up in one player, if you don't have any players that can score runs and you don't have any players that can hit, and you're just basically scoring no runs, and he's got to come up with a shutout every single time he pitches, well, that's not very good either. So he's a good pitcher. I like him, but I think in the long run, the Tigers, it's probably best for them not to sign him, because I don't think Chris Illich is going to sign anybody else. So what's the point of having one really, really good pitcher if you're not going to spend any more money anywhere else? So, I mean, it sucks that he's going to leave. He's won the Cy Young 2 years in a row, but fact of the matter is, you got a cheap owner, and that's the problem. Everybody gets mad at Steve Yzerman. They get mad at Scott Harris, but it's Chris Illich is the one that's given. He doesn't say go out and spend as much money as you want. He gets a budget, and he says, I don't want you to spend a whole bunch of money. So these GMs have to go out and sign whatever crap player they can sign with the money that they got. It's all Chris Illich. As long as he owns the Red Wings and the Tigers, he's not going to spend any money because he's not his dad. They said to Mike Illich, they said, what happens if you lose all your money? He says, I start another restaurant and I build it right back up. Well, Chris Illich can't do that. He doesn't know how to do it. He's all he is a trust fund baby. That's all he is. He's never built anything in his entire life. Maybe he played Legos when he was a little kid. Maybe he built something, but that was the only thing he ever built. Everything's been because his mommy and daddy gave him money. So if he loses all of his money, he doesn't know what to do because he's got no skills. So if the owner's not going to spend any money, what's the point of bringing in Skubal and having him be every 5 days? I would rather them go out and they're going to get 4 players back. They're going to maybe he'll spend some money and get some other guys, and maybe the team will be good next year. It sucks. It sucks that that he won't spend the money, but he's not his dad. All right. Well, have a good night. See you later. God bless.